Welcome back to the Ford Ranger series. In this video we're going to install the pilot bearing into the flywheel, install the flywheel onto the truck, followed by the clutch and a pressure plate. Looks pretty good to me. It was caked on with oil and grime pretty good. Just took a little Dawn dish soap to it, got all the major stuff off, a little bit of brake clean to it. She's pretty good, so that's ready to go back in. This is back by the transfer case, hooks up right there. So look at all that. She was blowing oil everywhere. Probably going overboard, but I find when you're working with stuff and trying to put it back together, the cleaner it is, the less problems you have. So make sure she's good and clean and get ready to go. Alright guys, I got everything laid out here. It's a flywheel. Talk about that in a second. Here's the old clutch and pressure plate back here. New one. I don't think this old one was too bad. I mean, you can see these springs right here are coming out. Those are nice and compressed. These fins right here, these are compressed on the old one. I was expecting there to be a lot more of a difference between the clutch material. I mean, it's pretty worn, but in all honesty, I probably could have got a lot more mileage out of it. Just because I'm not hard on it, and I just drive it back and forth to work, so probably could have done pretty well. But in the end, you got it all torn apart, so you might as well change it. So we're changing it. There we go. There we go. That looks pretty good. Alright. Now hopefully we can just get it into the flywheel in the same manner. Alright. She's in. Get that last couple millimeters, I had to resort to the pipe. Put that on there. That just fit over. That allowed me to use my heavy hammer. And I didn't have to damage any sockets or anything using the metal hammer, so looks pretty good. Ready to go in. These, I don't know if I mentioned this, these are for the flywheel, so get them all cleaned up before I get ready to get in there and start having problems. So I got 3 more to go. So okay, got it vacuumed out, and I just put that shield in, wondering how it goes in, and it clips in on those pins. There's one pin right there, another one over here, right there. Just kind of clips in there. And just like that, we got one bolt in. Now I'm gonna run all these bolts in for now, for tonight, because it's getting kind of late. Well, maybe I'll just run another one in. I'll leave the rest for tomorrow. Put some thread locker on, and we'll get going. Medium strength thread locker, so we're going to take them out one at a time and get the thread locker on there and put them back in, and then we'll torque them down. I'll probably get this stuff all over myself in the process. coming out with a little air bubble pop, and so it's kind of trying to make a mess. I chased all these threads too to make sure they're clean, and I chased the threads in the engine block there. So everything's clean. I think you saw me vacuum them out. I can't remember. That was yesterday. Pretty sure. Got my wedge in place here. Now we can start torquing this stuff down. First step is 20 foot-pounds. Well, it's 120 inch-pounds, but I can't go to inch-pounds, so we're starting at 20 foot-pounds. There we go. Okay. I didn't film it, but I got it torqued down. I had to wedge this pry bar across up between the frame, kind of like so. Still had the screwdriver in there, but the engine mounts were flexing pretty good, and it's really easy to turn because I don't have the heads on, so there's no compression to push against. So it's kind of a pain in the ass, but it's done. We're going to get that cleaned up and start installing the clutch plate. Alright, we're just trying to get things cleaned up here. Yeah, that looks nice. See if I can find that other rag now. Alright, had to wait for my dinky compressor to cycle, but there it is. It looks pretty good. Alright, just getting the pressure plate ready to go here. There we go. That's looking pretty good. There you go. Looking pretty good. Gonna hit it with the air compressor here. Alright, ready to install the clutch here. Got your clutch alignment tool. That on there. This tells you which side goes which. There we go. And of course it doesn't want to stay up there for you. Yeah. So I'm going to have to install the pressure plate right now. This thing's heavy, so hopefully I don't drop it on my face. And there we go. It's got these little alignment pins on there. Right there. Got one sticking through. The other ones are really sticking through there. Okay, I got everything tightened down now to where it's actually going to take some effort to move it any further, so it's ready to torque, I think. And this still slides in and out nice. So the transmission will slide right into that pilot bearing, just like it's supposed to. All right. There we go. But now I can't torque that. Be the last one to torque then. Gonna have a stiff neck tomorrow. Get this last one torqued and call it a night. Boom. There we go. Perfect. Just leave that right there for now. Now we're ready to put the transmission in.